Hey everyone, have you been searching for a reliable engine to power your go-kart, pressure washer, or even a small generator? I know I spent way too much time scrolling through options that promise power but don't deliver. If you're looking for something that actually holds up under real use, stick around because this one might be exactly what you need. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. I'm talking about the Kohler KT740-3100 engine. It's a 25 horsepower beast with a 7000 series build, and it's designed to keep running when you need it most. Whether you're building a go-kart that can handle hills or setting up a pressure washer for a big cleanup job, this engine has the power and durability to get the job done. I've tested it in a few different setups, and honestly, it's impressive how smoothly it runs even after hours of continuous use. One of the first things you'll notice is the electric start system. No more yanking cords or dealing with flooded engines, just turn the key and it fires right up. That alone saves so much frustration, especially when you're in a hurry or working in cold weather. Plus, the 15-amp alternator means it can charge your battery while it's running, which is a huge plus if you're using it in a setup that needs consistent power, like a generator or a utility vehicle. The shaft size is another standout feature. At 1 inch by 3 5/32 inches, it's a standard vertical shaft that fits into a ton of different applications. I've mounted it on a pressure washer, a log splitter, and even a small go-kart without any issues. The OHV design also means it runs quieter and more efficiently than some of the older side valve engines, so you're not dealing with unnecessary noise or vibration. Fuel efficiency is always a concern with high horsepower engines, but the KT740-3100 surprised me. It's designed to run leaner than a lot of competitors, which means you get more power per gallon of fuel. That's not just good for your wallet, it's also better for the environment if you're using it outdoors. I ran it for a full day on a single tank during a pressure washing job, and it barely sputtered at the end. Another thing I really like is the fuel pump included with this engine. It's not something you always see on smaller engines, but it makes a big difference in how consistently the engine runs. Whether you're at a low angle or just dealing with a tricky fuel line setup, the pump ensures the engine gets the fuel it needs without starving. That's a small detail, but it's the kind of thing that separates a good engine from a great one. Now, I know every product has its quirks, so let me be upfront about a couple of things. First, this engine is heavy, around 70 pounds. If you're planning to move it around a lot, you might want to invest in a dolly or a cart. It's not a deal breaker, but it's something to keep in mind if you're working in tight spaces. Second, the electric start does require a decent battery to work properly. If you're using a weak or old battery, you might run into issues starting it, especially in cold weather. Just make sure you've got a good 12-volt battery hooked up, and you'll be fine. Overall, though, the Kohler KT740-3100 is a solid choice if you need a reliable, high-performance engine. It's built to last, runs efficiently, and starts up without a fuss every time. Whether you're a DIYer working on a project or a small business owner needing dependable power, this engine delivers. So if you've been on the fence about which engine to buy, give this one a serious look. It's got the power, the features, and the reputation to back it up. Check out the link below if you want to see the details for yourself. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.